Thank you for joining me in the Thriving Business Mama Show, where we talk all things business and motherhood. I'm your host, Jessica Fox, as today we talk about my signature pathway to thrive and how to create a foundation for you to thrive in your business and your motherhood. Please make sure that you like, subscribe, and hit that bell for notifications as new episodes come every week. So when you're ready, let's dive right in.
I want you to know that I see you and I feel you. I know that there are weeks where you are hitting the end feeling like you have been super busy and accomplished nothing. That there are piles of laundry in your house yet to be folded and they grow every day. I see you feeling guilty that your kids have watched too much TV and feeling like a failure for not getting all the tasks done throughout your day. I see you questioning if you can really build a profitable business and be a good mom at the same time. And wondering if you're ever going to find balance between family and business. I know that some days you don't want to admit it, but it all seems like it's too much and you just want to quit. And yet your dreams are pulling at you and you ache for them. You want those dreams to come true, but you don't know if you're doing the right thing. And ultimately, you desire freedom in your time, in your energy, in your finances, and in your relationships. And you're praying that it comes sooner or later. Well, Mama, you are in the right place. You are in the right place. So let's dive right in. What is the pathway to thrive? The pathway to thrive is the order in which I have worked through and created my own, what has really been success in my own life and in my own business. But just like a good pyramid, we all want to get to that pinnacle of success, that pinnacle of feeling like we are doing and in alignment, knowing that we are doing what we're supposed to do. But it takes intention, it takes alignment. I like to say it's as easy as ABC, right? You need to know that you are in alignment, getting your belief in place. What's your community? Creating a strategy and doing the work. These are all really important things, but they need to be understood in order. And so the pathway to thrive starts at the bottom. And this is the question of alignment. The question that goes with this is, who am I? Alignment is all about knowing yourself. It's knowing, what are my dreams? What is my sense of purpose? Who have I been created to be? I want you to know that you have been uniquely positioned in this time, in this decade right now, for something that is unique to you, that only you can fulfill. And I also want you to know that motherhood, while is one of the most difficult but rewarding roles that many of us play, it's just that, it's a role. It's a role in which we get to live out our purpose. And what I know about many of you guys that are here is that motherhood in and of itself is not completely fulfilling. That there's more of us that needs to be expressed outside of our motherhood. And this is why we build a business. We want more. We need something outside of this. And no matter what business vehicle you choose, if you understand who you are, who you've been created to be, what is it that drives me? What are my passions? What is my sense of purpose? You will see fulfillment in the business that you choose to build. When you are in alignment with who you are, with your sense of purpose, with your sense of knowing, when you understand the dream and the vision that you hold, be it for your family, for others, for yourself, when you tap into that, you're setting a firm foundation that no matter what life throws at you, you can really ride those waves in a way, because you know that you know that you know who you are, who you're called to be, what your sense of purpose is, and why you're doing it. That's where alignment comes in. And what I know is true that a lot of us are really overwhelmed because we've lost that sense of who am I? Isn't it amazing how motherhood, so often we lose ourselves? And so I like to start with all my clients in this place of alignment. Belief is the B of the ABCs. And the question related with belief is, how do I think? How do I think? You see, here's what I know is true. What we think, we create. Or another way of putting that is, what we focus on grows. And what I know is true is that so many of us have habits of thinking that have created belief. So habits of thinking, feeling, and believing that actually aren't serving us and allowing us to really climb into that pinnacle of who we've been created to be. And so once we understand who we are, we need to really work on that sense of, what do I believe? What are the habits of belief that those, and here's the thing, guys, it's all subconscious. But when we are more aware of it, we understand how it comes out of our mouth and how it really can stop us from stepping into the fullness of who we are. How do I think? How do I think? Is it even possible for me to achieve or to create the life that I desire, the business success that I want, to be the mom that I want to be? And so the habits of belief are so, so, so important because they impact every aspect of our life and our ability to continue to create the life that we desire. So alignment, belief. Now there's 2 C's in the pathway to thrive. The first one is community. The question here is, where am I influenced? This is a really important question to ask. What influences help me or hinder me from growing into the woman, from stepping into the potential that I hold? So my question for you here, do you read? Are you pouring into yourself? Do you have mentors in your life? Do you surround yourself with supportive people? And especially, and this is what's really important, other women who are also entrepreneurs who are going to cheer you on and hold you up. Where are you influenced? Are you influenced by positivity, by hope, by trust, by what can be? Or are you influenced by negative, worry, fear? You know, what kind of TV do you watch? All of those things. Do the people that surround you cheer you on, or do they doubt you? Community is so, so important. And to take into consideration the influences that I allow into my life, because the influences are going to shape my beliefs, which are either going to be in alignment or out of alignment with who I've been created to be. Do I surround myself with people and influences that believe in my potential? Community. Once we get that foundation of alignment, we start dealing with our beliefs. We're in a community that supports us and pushes it forward. Then we can start creating. The create aspect here is, what is my strategy? That's the question that goes with create, is what is my strategy? What is my strategy for being an amazing mom? What is my strategy for balancing business and motherhood? And by the way, I know that's a funny little, I'm going to caveat here because balance is a funny word. We either love it or we hate it. I say that balance is whatever it looks like for you, and it's about creating a rhythm of life that works for you. So, some are in the balance is never possible. Some are in balance is possible. I take a both and approach. I like both ends. And I say balance is whatever it looks like for you. And what balance looks like for you may look like chaos for another person. And you know what? That is perfectly, absolutely okay, because we get to create what works for us. So Create. What is my strategy? What is my business strategy? Ladies, if you own a business, you need to have a business strategy so that your business is profitable and sustainable. One of the things that I run into is that women have launched a business or have an idea for a business, but they don't have a solid strategy that is actually going to take them from point A to point D or C or Z, and how that business is going to grow and how that business is actually going to produce the outcome that they desire. And so we need to have strategies to not only balance the different aspects of our life, but specifically in how I'm going to accomplish the goals that I have for the different aspects of my life. And we're going to get into that in just a few minutes here. So what is my strategy? What is my strategy? And then we do. So often we start doing, not realizing that we're completely and totally out of alignment with our who we are. So often we do the work, but I like to say to my clients, we got to remember that we are not human doings. We are human beings. And women by nature, we do a lot. But who you are is not based on what you do. What you do comes out of who you are. That's why do is the last one, and that's why it's on the top. Now, we got to do something to see our dreams come to a reality. The question here for the do is, when will it happen? Do we have specific goals that are going to keep us determined to move forward and see it happen? But I want you to remember, our do comes out of our be. And then we get to have what we want.